bro. In 2017, my mentor, Bishop Akwasi, he said to me, he said, Ima, your mind is the gateway to your life. Your mind is the gateway to your life. He said, nothing can access your life until it has access to your mind. Nothing can overcome the barrier in your life until it overcomes the barrier in your mind. Everything enters your life or comes out of your life through your mind. Therefore, the biggest challenge in life is to safeguard your mind. Therefore, he said, each day, every morning, every night, or every time, stand guard to the door of your mind. Because your mind is the gateway to your life. Success begins in the mind. Failure begins in the mind. Everything begins in the mind. See, all the big businesses we see, all the big investments we see, they all began in the mind of someone. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of your decisions. The quality of your decision is determined by the quality of your mind. And the quality of your decision is determined by the quality of the information you have. Therefore, your life depends on your decisions. And your decisions depend on your mind. And your mind depends on your information. Now, when you receive an information, it enters your mind and creates what we call a thought. The thought is then processed into a decision. Now, when you put that decision into an activity, it creates a habit. The habit creates for you a character. And then your character creates for you a circumstance. So everything begins with information that translates into a thought. Then the thought begins to give you a decision. Now when you invest this decision into an activity, you have what we call a habit. The habit creates for you a character. And the character creates a circumstance. So when we are talking about how the mind affects your decisions, what we are saying is the mind is like a vault. That whenever you are faced with a life condition or a life opportunity, you refer to your mind to gather information for you to be able to make a decision. Thought creates for you a decision. The decision translates into a habit. Then the habit becomes your character. Then the character creates for you a circumstance. So whenever you are faced with making a decision, you know where you go? You go into your mind's vault. to look for information. That is why when you say something to people, they tell you, I'm thinking about it. You know what they are saying? I'm gathering information about it. Then when we gather information, we form a thought from it. Then from the thought, we come to a decision. That is the conclusion side. Then when we invest this conclusion into an activity, we have a habit. And the habit becomes your character. Then your character creates for you a destiny. So wherever you find yourself now, in whatever situation, in whatever circumstance, or in whatever condition you are in, it started with an information. Now every information has a source. So what are the sources of the information you have? Because your mind is the faculty that stores the information you have received. From your childhood to wherever you are now, you have received information. And these informations turn your thoughts into decisions. And your decisions turn into habits. And your habits become character. And the character leads to a circumstance. So wherever you find yourself now is a circumstance that was fueled by an info, led into a thought, produced a decision, and the decision manifested a habit that has created for you a character. The character